MG made this hard, boy.
I'm just wondering, will I touch 100 mil or will I wish I did? I still remember my brain, had no place to live. Close my eyes but I can't sleep, roaches all in the crib. I know hard time never last, but it is what it is. I'm trapping and finessing, baby. Girl, don't miss your blessing, baby. I just picked up 10 bands, I ain't driving, I'm in a Tesla, baby. I see if she want me for my money, I gotta test the bait. I just rather lay up in your thighs, don't wanna fornicate. I don't got time to play. Birdie attack that switch so much every time you test the page. We got 180 on the dash, I bet we get away. I bet I stack a reinvest or the profit in the safe. I'm just wondering, will I touch 100 mil or will I wish I did? I still remember my brain, had no place to live. Close my eyes but I can't sleep, roaches all in the crib. I know hard time never last, but it is what it is.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
been plotting on a million. Everybody ask me how I'm feeling. I just tell them I'll be good in a minute. I'll be good in a minute. No more ducking bras when we winning. They just wanna play a part when we in it. Start to the finish. Wasn't from the start, so you can't finish. How some niggas trick up on me, now they missing. Now they all up on me, but I know that's for attention. I've been plotting on a million. I've been plotting on a million. Don't nobody know the feeling. Yeah, I've been plotting on a million. Everybody ask me how I'm feeling. I just tell them I'll be good in a minute. I'll be good in a minute.
Welcome back to another episode of the Guys Huddle. We got a special guest with us today. We got K.I. Yellowman with the Cold playing in the house. We got Big Timmy from Live and Remote here. Somewhere in the Bat Cave, if we would. We got Lynn with us. We appreciate you joining in today. Going to get everybody started here. First things first, we're going to go over our sponsors. This podcast is sponsored by First Option Trucking, located at Marion, Indiana, 3072 West Delphi Pike. Make sure you give them a call at 765-660-2210. Go to firstoptiontrucking.com for more details. Next up, sponsors, we also do have returning in as well as Don Wayne's Customs. Go see him in Muncie, Indiana for all your engine repair needs, electrical diagnosis, suspension, fluid leaks, tune-ups. Big Timmy, make sure you give him a call whenever you get a chance. Get back in town. They might be able to help you hook up a little bit there. Make sure you give him a call at 765-499-2965, or you can scan the QR code for, to book an appointment with them. So I just, figured, if we were going to do, some sponsorship calls and everything, Big Timmy, I figured we might as well use our own people, Yeah, it'd be a good time to do.
I might not now just because it's
but gentlemen, like I said, this is Lane today. He's coming to us from you said you are currently the vice president? You said currently, Lane. Oh, yeah. Okay, Lane, go ahead and take a second to introduce yourself, man. To the guys, so everybody knows who they're talking to a little bit. What you do, what's your favorite stuff to talk about, as well, kind of your knowledge and where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Lane, local, Muncie, Indiana, born and raised. Went to Wapahani High School. Played baseball all my life. Played a little bit of soccer. Didn't have football, so.
Oh yeah, I remember you did tell me that you.
But I like to talk about college football mostly, and MLB and UFC. I talk about NFL a little bit. I can make my way, but
you just start on. We'll make it to the finish line with you on that part there, and you kind of help on those other directions as well. So we definitely appreciate you coming in. Look forward to getting on some episodes and getting you involved in here with the Guys Huddle podcast. First things first, we want to talk about. We're going to go over kind of the first half here, what we've seen, and then we want to talk about some college, football yesterday, some of the games we've seen, Alabama, whooping Georgia's ass.
I'll tell you what I saw in the second half already.
Yeah.
Baltimore starting to
Hey, we are not a second half team. Never.
I know. Literally, penalty, intentional grounding, 2 plays, touchdown, Buffalo.
First half, we seen first play of the game. Derrick Henry take for 87 yards, longest run of a Ravens running back in history. So they broke that record. First play.
That's crazy.
So next, we've seen Lamar throw 2 touchdown passes, go route for Justice Hill. Also found, I believe, Nelson Aguilar. I'll have to double check on that stat line there for a touchdown. Buffalo just scored.
Y'all see that man jump out of his shoes earlier?
Who?
Nelson Aguilar try to go up and catch that ball one-handed.
Oh my God, it was insane. I thought he was getting his. How was he? Said just his muffin cap back blue.
Yeah, definitely was gonna get his. Yeah, most definitely.
For what we've seen today so far, then we'll get into our college football scores wise. What was the most shocking game so far? We'll get a little bit more into that after we get through our topics here. But okay, give me your most shocking game today. Who you can either be who you didn't think would win, who played well. What game was the most shocking for you today?
Well, first of all, the most shocking game to me was the Pittsburgh Steelers going out there and going down by 17. That was, our defense didn't look as phenomenal as we thought it was. And with that loss, it just puts us back in our place because if Baltimore finishes, Cincinnati won. That just puts us back in our place. I just don't get it. I do not understand how something could be working so good for 3 weeks in a row,
Mhm.
and then you go and play a team, and you just forget how to do everything.
He said everything.
Everything. But listen, I will say this, boy. I want to send a shout out to my big boy down there in Tampa Bay, Big Boy Baker. That's his name.
Oh my
Boy,
god!
he was giving the Eagles the blues.
I didn't know. Hey, listen, I didn't know he had it in him.
Oh man,
Y'all been
he's
hating
been figuring it
on
out.
him since day one. I've been trying to tell y'all about Baker Mayfield. Ain't nobody want to listen to me.
In a couple weeks, you'll figure out what my boy Mac Jones is about because they're gonna get tired of dealing with Trevor Lawrence.
Of course, Mac Jones, Alabama. First off, Mac Jones is trash.
Roll Tide.
Mac Jones, honestly, right now, man, if you want to be honest, that true
Mac Jones is not that trash, okay? You know what
Right
the
now,
issue is
the
the
best? That's
Patriots
that
are
quarterback
trash,
class.
okay?
Are you going to say
quarterback
Mac Jones is the worst quarterback in the NFL?
Me? No. I'm saying out of their big three quarterbacks that came out of Alabama, I'm going to tell you right now, as crazy as it sounds, because he keeps getting hurt, Tua is the best one right now.
You're lying.
No.
You're lying. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is not it.
Cannot figure out how to hold on to the ball. Can't figure out how to throw the ball.
I mean, are we going off of just this year alone?
Yeah. I mean, he's had the problem for a while, but he also
the last 2 years, since the Super Bowl year, he's been a shitter.
Also, I don't even, he transferred to Oklahoma, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, so I ain't claiming him.
Well, first of all, at Alabama at that point in time, bro, it was too much talent. Like they second and third string quarterbacks could have went anywhere and been starters.
You ain't lying.
So yeah, that was the only problem with Alabama to me is they just had too much talent. Sometimes
anybody see that good juggling trick there on the game?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I definitely saw it. Hey, listen. So Ryan, with you being a Ravens fan, are you comfortable with this lead, or are you petrified?
I don't know if you remember me having this conversation earlier. I'd much rather it be a one-score game than be up by three touchdowns.
Hey, listen. Hey, Ryan, I'm telling you, man, that's the worst feeling in the world. Like we talked about earlier, is to know that at halftime I'm up, but you don't feel comfortable.
No, not at all.
That was me when we were up 17-3 on Pittsburgh. Y'all got that field goal on us up. We gave them a little bit of hope. Here we go.
Hey, Big Timmy, between me and you, I just didn't want to get blew out. I thought we was gonna put up a goose egg today. Maybe.
This man texted me in the first quarter. Was like, because of you, I'm done watching football for the day.
Yeah, called him a piece of shit and everything. Yeah, I was done. I was done with football. You can ask my wife. I didn't even watch the rest of the guy. I said, "No, I'm not doing this."
Lane, did you get to catch NFL games today?
Yeah, I watched the Raiders play.
Okay, how was that game? I did not get to see them play today.
I was going to say that's probably the game that scared me the most today because we didn't have any offensive weapons. Devontae Adams was out.
Ooh,
our quarterbacks are terrible.
Hey, Raiders fan, I need you to call that motherfucker, man. Tell him my fantasy team needs him.
My fantasy team needed him today.
I have a question.
Did you hear that he said that he's probably going to be traded before the deadline if they don't look like contenders?
Is that what Pierce was talking about? People made business decisions today?
So what I got from that was the people making business decisions was taking out Gardner Minshew and putting in Aiden O'Connell. I thought that's what he was talking about.
So when he said people made business decisions, so we're going to make business decisions. I didn't know if that meant Devontae was like, "Oh, I'm hurt," and then.
I think that's kind of what it is because he said that if they're not in title contention, if he doesn't feel like they're a title contender, he's going to force a trade.
I mean, we're not terrible right now. We're lost 2 games, but I mean, we could be worse. We could be 0-4. That's what we usually are. So, but I mean, the Browns got 10 in the first quarter, and I was just, this game's over already because we looked terrible. But we scored 10 and 10 in the second, third quarter, and then
How about that Amari Cooper touchdown that got called back because of the holding call?
Hey, Lane, always remember this. Cleveland will always show their true colors.
Yeah.
And it's shit down, just in case we were wondering.
They will always show you that they're shitters. I don't know why. I'm 43 years old, and they've never been good my whole life. So,
he said, "Here's the many more."
Yeah, real shit. Like me and Ryan, we fear that team now because they're in our division. Those teams that come into Pittsburgh or Baltimore and kick our ass, but lose to everybody else. Like I don't understand it.
That's what I thought was going to be the Raiders because we came to Baltimore and we did our business.
Oh, but I don't even.
Gardner Minshew has a thing for beating the Ravens.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We did our business.
The Cowboys have you guys to thank for that because we took our frustration out on them last week.
So Ryan, how long is Indianapolis gonna deal with this shit with AR5?
Listen,
how long
I've been saying this, and Big Tim
gonna deal with this shit.
We're gonna look. You gotta give him some fucking time.
Time to get hurt.
2 years, and he's been hurt.
Hey, this motherfucker.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not talking about the injury. He's literally gonna be back.
I would hope, but he's still never finished the season ever. Not one.
He's working on it. He's working on it. This year will be the year.
If he misses next game, you're gonna hear me dog walk.
Well, we're gonna do that anyway. We're gonna always shit on each other's quarterbacks. That's just what we do. I'm surprised.
Hey, right? If you win this game, you have the same record as us.
Quarterback. I'm surprised that neither one of you took a shot at Lane's quarterback yet.
I already get shots about my quarterback. That's all I hear. I'm a Raiders fan. I don't have a good quarterback ever. So we lost Derek Carr. That's the best quarterback we've had in years.
Hey man, listen. I got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Okay, so
dangerous.
Hey, listen.
I'm not a
at this point. Sierra might be a better quarterback than him.
Hey, listen, man. At the end of the day, we only had to pay him $1 million. Okay.
He said we didn't eat the dead cap. They did.
All his money is coming from, the Broncos, Bo Nix. Josh Allen looked like he out there trying to do this shit.
He's definitely a second half quarterback, that's for sure. But
also, my surprise of the week is probably the Bears.
Yeah, I did not think that was going to happen.
Hey, listen.
Hey, boy, you ain't sent me my money yet either, huh?
No, not yet.
Hey, Justin Fields, check the stats. He only had 55.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did. He only had 55. I thought for sure he was going to get it. Lane, take me through. I know you're a big Alabama fan. Of course, Big Timmy is too, unfortunately. Take me through that game yesterday. I know we're going to kind of merge into that here before we get too much further in the
There
NFL.
we go. My first. Yeah.
So take me what you thought of that game. How nervous were you? Just curious when they caught back
at the beginning of the game, first, we're definitely a second half team. So I was very surprised that in the first half we dominated so much.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Milroe is trying to show he's Heisman potential, which he is. He should win the Heisman. That's just my personal opinion. But once that second half started, Georgia kept scoring. And they scored again. And they scored again. And then they scored again. And they got the lead. And I was just saying to myself, please, for the love of God, don't let Georgia beat us. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Big Timmy, they're 1-6 against us. Or 2-6.
Yeah.
1-6. 1-6.
I thought it was 2.
Kirby and Smart has only beat Bama once.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but strip sack.
I know, yeah. Yeah, and Josh Allen's up for the year, my guy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
What's the flag on?
Face mask. I just saw it. I'm a little late. But
yeah, unless they're roughness. Bro came across and cracked him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's probably it, too.
There you go. You can't even hit a quarterback like that no more. And I'm so far behind.
Bro.
I'm going to watch the play right now.
Hey, that roughing the passer against Justin Fields earlier today was not a roughing the passer.
Oh, yeah, that he got swamped.
Boom!
Anyways, yeah, once they scored that touchdown to take the lead, I was very scared. I'll
tell you, there wasn't a whole lot of no defense in that game.
Yeah. They scored, and then Ryan Williams, my lord, Ryan Williams just came in and took it to
was
the
like
house.
17. He's not even 18 yet.
17 making these adults look silly, man.
Oh, yeah.
Silly.
100%. 100%.
Imagine going up and be like, yeah, I just got mossed by a kid.
Yeah. And then Georgia trucked down the field in the last minute, threw a pick to another freshman. So that was
First of all, Alabama has done an incredible job at recruiting cornerbacks this year. They had all.
Is Nick Saban the recruiter for us now? Because I feel like he is.
I mean, he should be, because that's a big name. I don't know if he is or not, though. But he's an.
I know he's doing something for Bama now. I just don't know what it is.
First of all, they should consult with him until he can't breathe no more.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to bring up this play I didn't get to actually watch the game, but just trying to catch up on all the highlights, because if you can somehow catch every college football game, you're a goddess, because I don't think anybody can do that. But it was Marshall. Go ahead.
Hey Ryan, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, when Georgia scored that last time, like, there was a cut to show Alabama's quarterback, like, the look on his face was like, I got this. Like, I might be with Lane. That might be my Heisman right there. I mean, it's between him and
the quarterback from Oregon.
I'd say Cam Ward
and Travis Hunter.
Sorry, I Henry took it to the house again. Not all the way.
Cam Ward is a big runner for that too.
That wide receiver I was talking about plays for Marshall. His name's Christian Fitzpatrick, and I don't know if you guys can see my screen here, but I'm gonna try to get this as best as I can for you here. Look at this play. Hold on,
okay.
It's gonna replay here.
Mister gonna get us booted.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. That happened 2 weeks ago too.
Yeah, awesome.
Nuts, man.
Hey, no. Somebody get the test out. Test that motherfucker.
Like,
he's got to be juicing. He palmed that motherfucker, Ryan.
I've been just looking at different highlights and stuff that I've been watching. First off, I want to talk about y'all's big man got up today, Jay. Y'all's tight end should not be leaping over motherfucker.
Listen,
he's 270 pounds.
First of all, Ryan, the stiff arm game was nasty. His stiff arm work was so nasty. But the hurdle, hey, listen, big dudes ain't supposed to be able to jump like that.
No, not at all.
If somebody would have hit that big boy, he probably would have broke his whole kneecap.
So, what was Lane for college football yesterday? What would you say was your most surprised game?
Oh, it's got to be Ole Miss. Ole Miss getting smacked by Kentucky. That's got to be the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Nobody was expecting that.
Hey, listen. You know what? I love a great upset.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Me too. But, I mean.
I love it. Like, when that school don't even be ranked and they go and they whoop the shit out of a ranked team.
Oh, nothing's better.
Oh, God. It humbles the shit out of those big schools. Like,
was it Rutgers that beat Illinois this week, too?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Duke beat UNC.
What's you guys' takes on Alshon Jennings?
Bro, it's weird that we even talking about Duke and UNC and we talking about college football, because for many, many moons, they didn't have good programs. They only had good basketball programs.
Yeah. UNC's came up, and they have a good football program. Nobody was expecting Duke to win.
Yes. And Duke is not known for having a good program.
Not at all.
So yeah, it's just, but like they say though, man, the rule is right, bro. Any given Sunday, man, somebody could pop your ass. It's just your time.
Saturday in this particular instance, but yeah.
Can we talk about how IU's ranked now too?
Hey,
who's expecting that? IU's ranked.
Yeah, that's crazy. For the first time in history, probably.
Yeah.
It's
first time since 1967.
Is it Declan McMahon? Is he still playing over there?
I think he is. I think he's senior.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'd say. I was wondering because
the number one running back in the league.
it was
The
a house
number
call.
one running back in the league.
They called his number B6. B6.
Boy, that boy. Hey, listen, for him to be a quarterback, boy, I bet you his running
He's
backs be
B8.
upset.
Like Derrick Henry has 2 touchdowns. Lamar has 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I need Josh Allen to start throwing some more. I need him to have one more touchdown. Well, 2 because he didn't throw a touchdown and gave it to the damn running back.
So you're in Kansas City's division lane. What's your thoughts on Kansas City? Someone has to play him twice a year.
I hate him. I've hated him since day one. I hate him now. I hate him.
Now,
I mean,
did you hate him?
Did you hate him? What'd you say?
Did you hate him when they was horrible?
Oh, 100%. I mean, they're my division. Hey, get that button ready. You ready? Patrick Mahomes, ass, hit it. Ass, hit it.
Oh no, hold on. I got a better one.
Oh, there it is.
It's not the button I thought he was about to give us. I was about to give us the purple button.
So let me just say this: when we played them on Christmas last year, that might have been the best present I could have got ever. We played them at home at their house, and we won. That was probably the best Christmas present I could have gotten. I hate how he dog walks everybody in our division, which I'll say that. He dog walks us. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm a man. I can say that. What I do like to see is him getting dog walked.
Oh, man.
Love to see it happen. Burrowhead, brother. See, I know you hate that because they're in your division, but I mean, I want to see him. I want to see
somebody take him down. I'm just so tired of hearing the hype from like 2 years, almost 3 years ago, because Burrow hasn't done nothing since.
I feel that. But yeah, that's my take on the Kansas City Chiefs. They're scumbags.
Question. Now, since the whole Taylor Swift thing, obviously I don't have a problem with Taylor Swift. I don't have a problem with bringing extra attention to the game as far as viewerships, stats, statistics, stuff like that. But do you think things are changing as far as not necessarily calls all the time, but do you think, I don't know if you've seen this statistic, there's only one other quarterback that comes close to Patrick Mahomes as far as interceptions returned on the penalty call, which is Josh Allen, I believe, at 15. Next closest is Patrick Mahomes at 38.
Yeah.
That's a statistic I don't like.
Yeah.
Do you guys really think the refs fix the game for the Chiefs?
Yes.
Fix is a different word I would use, but do you think that's just a wide gap for that reason?
No, I just think people make stupid plays when you're playing one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game.
So
Ryan, when LeBron and them won those titles down there in Miami, and they was getting every call, and you couldn't touch LeBron jersey in the playoffs.
You've never been able to touch LeBron jersey in the playoffs. Never.
Or touch D Wade's. Was the refs cahooting with y'all?
What was LeBron dating Taylor Swift?
Listen, man? What does that have to do?
But what I'm saying is
nothing
more eyes on the game now than there ever has.
Ryan, but look at this.
Hold on.
You said it was 38 of them. That's been his whole career, right? 38.
That's been in the. Hold on. So you're gonna make me pull up.
Yeah, that's been his whole career. Taylor Swift's only been there for what, a year now?
No, that has not been his whole career. Hold on.
Well, Travis is playing like ass right now.
He didn't have a terrible game today.
He playing like doo-doo.
So I will say this: when you're a Raiders fan, you like to bring up the past because that's when we were good. I'm gonna say that it made my heart feel great when Travis Kelce got absolutely destroyed by Jack Jones during the Christmas game. And it cut to cut to Taylor Swift, and she was like, "Is he okay? Is he okay?" Yeah, he's gonna be fine, but his kneecaps are snapped right now, so he's gonna be fine though.
Yeah.
Made my heart feel good.
I think he hates them as much as I hate the Cowboys.
Probably.
Nothing that made my week last week more than having to tell Ryan he lost to the Cowboys.
All right, so just to make sure I had my numbers correct here. Up until 2022, he had 10, right? And he's had 28 since then.
So won't we just address the elephant in the room? You don't like him, Ryan, because you can't beat him.
I don't even.
The Colts are one of the only franchises to have a winning record against the Chiefs since Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes got there.
Like for some odd reason, Lamar Jackson can do everything right until it's time to play.
Because he want to out throw Mahomes, bro, and he need to learn how to run the goddamn ball. And
let me ask you this question. I just have one question to ask.
Because he'll never be a better quarterback.
If you want to answer, if you think you still have the same opinion after this question, then I'll take your, I guess, take valid.
Okay.
Within the first 5 minutes of the first quarter, of the first game this year,
all right,
the Baltimore Ravens had 5 offensive line penalties for 55 yards.
Ryan, I watched the game.
Correct. Okay. Have you seen
We're not blind.
For that same call that whole week? Did you see the numbers? Did you see that?
Yeah, listen, that's
wait. What are you talking about? You talking about the play? Are you talking about week 1 still?
I mean, that's what we were going over. That's the last time we played the Chiefs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because your team couldn't line up on correctly.
Somebody's getting a little snippy.
You think that you're gonna tell me that my team out of the whole entire league, out of that new rule that just started, was the only team that?
My guy, you were the first team to play under that rule.
Correct. But so the Kansas City wasn't either? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, there was multiple analysts calling them out. Multiple.
Apparently, they were lining up right. And you guys were lining up wrong, right? I mean, what else?
And the rules are the rules for a reason. It's not
you're right.
You want to make this
personal.
Listen, first of all, you can't listen. You see how you whooping on Buffalo ass right now? Lamar can't do this shit in the playoffs, okay? I don't know why he can't do it. But he'll see Josh Allen in the playoffs and get the hell whooped out of him. So what they calling all the calls for Buffalo too?
Huh? What do you mean?
They calling all the calls for Bills Mafia in the playoffs too?
Oh no, that's not what I said. I wasn't talking about that. I was specifically talking about Kansas City.
That's encroachment. Yeah, he can't do that.
Lane, what's your thoughts on the officiating for the Kansas City Chiefs?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, ask the Raiders thing.
Right.
I mean, I'm just gonna ask. Like, he's seen the before and after product before anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
So before Patrick Mahomes got there, I feel like it was normal, if that makes sense. It was even.
Well, Alex Smith was still carving everybody up in that division before he got hurt.
And Patrick Mahomes comes along, best quarterback in the NFL, and best team in the NFL. And
that's Andy Reid, not him, but yeah.
Let's rewind again. Christmas game, whole bunch of stuff happened. You guys should rewatch it. Jack Jones got the interception, if you guys recall, and took it back to the house. They challenged that play, and we're looking for anything they could find. If that play was not clean, they were going to return it. When we sacked Patrick Mahomes and stripped it, and we got another touchdown off that, of course, replayed it, looking for anything we could. If that play wasn't clean, if that play had anything wrong with it, rewind it. Why are they challenging all these plays against the Chiefs, but not against anybody else, if that makes sense? I'll ask that question. Why do they get more replays than anybody?
Well, I mean, every time there's a turnover, there's a replay to make sure it's correct. So
I understand that. But,
and then again, you did say it was the best quarterback. So I mean,
No, you see these?
He said he see these.
Best team, best quarterback.
Our buddy Dre calls him the baby goat.
Best tight end, best defensive line, best offensive line. You know, it's annoying. It's very annoying.
This is what happens when you have a good quarterback that's not money hungry. You win championships.
I wouldn't say he's not money hungry.
Oh, I would. Absolutely.
I would say he has a lot of deals.
He doesn't have to get all of his money in the NFL. He's definitely got a lot of money for sure. Just not a lot of it's tied up in marketing deals.
First of all, he's close.
All I'm saying is
he's close with Jake from State Farm, so you know.
Yeah, he's got.
I'm talking about NFL purposes. Tom Brady did what all his whole career, took pay cuts so he could get players that he needed to win championships.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Oh, side note.
Lamar Jackson, if you took half the money he's guaranteed and would go out there and get a good receiver.
He's already restructured. No.
Hey, Patrick, you better shut your mouth because you know he's going to get tender because you can't say anything.
But stop me when I'm wrong.
All right, but
that's
restructured his deal. First off, second off, we are not paying anybody on the offense. How are you going to tell us that? Who are we paying right now on offense, Patrick?
That's my point. If Lamar,
but
yeah,
my point exactly. Who else?
I'm saying no, but what you're not understanding. I'll get it through your little thick skull over. If you weren't giving him, remember when he threw that little fit about all his money? Yeah, if he wouldn't have done that, he just would have took the deal you gave him. You could be paying somebody else on offense.
Like
you could have got like a Stephon Diggs, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely could have
got. We definitely could still go pay a wide receiver. That's not an issue, but that's just not something they seem to fucking. They've never statistically went out and got a wide receiver like that. Never.
Y'all went and got bum ass Odell Beckham.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Old ass Steve
They're old and washed up. Steve Smith was the best old wide receiver we ever had.
But my point still stands, dude. Money hungry quarterbacks don't do great because they don't want to give up a little bit to gain a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mahomes gave up a lot of money to win championships, and now he's getting sponsors and all types of other stuff from it. So he's going to get his money back, but he's trying to make sure he wins championships and keeps key players on his team.
Tom Brady got his money back from CBS.
Oh, I didn't get to tell you.
No, that's Fox.
Did you guys see the
report? Oh, is that who it is? Fox? Yeah.
About the report about him was almost signing with the Bears.
Who?
Tom Brady. You seen that report come out today?
Tom Brady almost signed with the Bears?
Yep.
I mean, if he want to get his ass folded up like
this man, Derrick Henry, is too much, dude. Too much.
Well, it's about time. It's all right.
I'm gonna beat Ryan in fantasy football today, and he's gonna be mad because his team's doing good.
Well, guess what? Ryan's going to sleep the same way he woke up today. A loser.
Oh my god! You must have been. You must have been ahead. I didn't get to see that play.
Man, all the way down the goal line.
This man chaos. Listen, you're only upset because you lost to the Colts today.
No, I'm upset because I'm not upset.
I'm definitely a little tender about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't see the Colts as a threat, and I think that's how my team went out there. They didn't see the Colts as a threat, and for some reason, Jonathan Taylor decides he wants to run the football again.
This has been for the last 2 weeks. He's had over 100 yards 2 weeks in a row. But you guys decided to ruin that for him this week. So
we had to ruin some aspect of the game. Y'all ruined us in every other aspect.
Honestly, if Anthony Richardson would have stayed in, he probably would have got 100 yards rushing just because you'd be worried about him too.
Honestly, if Anthony Richardson would have stayed in the game, we could have won.
Do you guys think Derrick get his third touchdown today?
I don't trust Joe Flacco. It's too much bad juju with him in Baltimore.
I was gonna say, why do you feel that though? He's a Super Bowl champ.
Oh my god, Jason, that's your favorite player. I don't know if you just watched that. That's your favorite player right there. What is it? What does Theo Vaughn say? Makes you wanna.
Yeah.
Kmart. Yeah.
He just dropped it in the end zone. Start calling him Hollywood Brown.
I got a question for you, Ryan.
Yep.
Maybe I'm just out of the loop, but what's going on with Mark Andrews?
You're not out of the loop. We've all been wondering that.
They're ready to move on. They said
I don't know if that's necessarily the issue. Hear me out. I would agree with you. I think this is what happened. You know how when they say nothing's wrong, or nothing's wrong, but something's always wrong, like the big smoke screen coaches, they'll deny until it happens.
Yeah.
I think he got fucked up in that car crash. I don't know if you guys remember right before the season started, it was in a very bad car accident.
But now he's now he's a lineman?
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't know. He
That makes sense. Gets hit by a car, turns into a lineman. Yeah.
He seems like he's scared of contact. Did you see him drop that wide open pass?
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
But if you're scared of contact, yet again, why are you a lineman?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like getting blasted over the middle of the field, might give you PTSD after that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Ryan had one car crash, and he's scared of every car that ride past him. So.
Oh man, I'm telling you, if it's
even when they got a red light, everything.
If it's a two-way stop and those people don't have to, if I don't have to stop and then they have to stop, I'm still stopping because I don't trust that you guys gonna stop at the stop sign.
This motherfucker think he walking. He said, "Look, both ways, we're across the road."
I got in a hit and run too. At a four-way stop.
You did the hit and run, or they hit you?
No, they.
Okay, I just want to get the clarification.
They ran.
Hey, I was definitely gonna say we're gonna edit that.
Uh-oh.
We gotta edit that. That can't go in.
Yeah,
Derek Henry just fumbled the ball in the end zone.
For real?
Yep.
Why are they comparing this man to Eric Dickerson?
I saw that.
Woo! You got lucky. Your lineman recovered it in the end zone.
Oh
no, Patrick Ricard.
Lamar said touchdown.
Listen. Why are you keep giving him the ball down here when you know the best option is for Lamar Jackson to run the ball in?
Pat Ricard, the touchdown. That's our 320-pound fullback.
Hey, Lane, I'm with you. He's no Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, he's no Eric Dickerson. That's for sure.
He might be better.
Lane, question. We'll go around the room for this. Who do you think this year, right now, as it speaks and as it stands, who's the best team and then who's the best quarterback to challenge either A, Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, or B, before they get to the Super Bowl in the AFC?
That's a great question. I don't want to say the Chiefs. For the love of God, I don't want to say the Chiefs.
No, I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, basically, I'm going to assume the Chiefs are already going to the Super Bowl. They've been the last 2 years, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for the three-peat. I'm saying, what quarterback do you think can challenge him as far as in the Super Bowl, or what quarterback will challenge him to get to the Super Bowl the best, like in the AFC and then at the Super Bowl?
I'm going to say Lamar.
In the AFC, you think in the Super Bowl too, or do you think, not like as far as to get to the Super Bowl, or do you think like
he's gonna? I think both. Like, I think Lamar is too big of a dual threat. He's kind of like Patrick Mahomes in the sense he can run, he can throw. He's got a good arm on him. I feel like
his problem is he gets in a little shooting, throwing competition with Patrick Mahomes. And he needed to just do what got him there and run the damn ball and throw the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
K.I., what
he gets in his head too much.
As we've seen, this is our,
Justin Fields.
Josh Allen, man. I'm gonna say Josh Allen can stop him.
Okay,
but whoever comes out of the AFC, I think is the.
It's got to be because the NFC is the no fun conference.
Yeah.
Or no. So I am going to go out and say Burrowhead again.
Well, they got to win some games first.
Yeah, they got to win.
Yeah, well, they won one today.
I would hope it's against Carolina.
Well, we lost against Carolina. Let me add that.
I would say you just saw Andy Dalton go out there and fire it up. Go ahead, I tell him it's just the Raiders.
But don't worry, Gardner Minshew's going to come back and he's going to stomp on Pat Patrick Mahomes, so that's gonna work too.
Is he hurt? Is that what I'm still confused.
No, I feel like that's what everybody was saying. Like that's why he came out and said that. Like
That's
people
what I
make business decisions, so we're gonna make some. And the offensive coordinator took him out and put in Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, now I'm on the
talking
same
to
page.
Antonio
I
Pierce.
didn't quite understand when you said that earlier. If you meant
Yeah,
like
that's what
he
happened.
chose the sat out or like
No, the OC took him out and put in Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why he said we're gonna make some business decisions now too. And I feel like they're gonna kick his ass out.
So as far as obviously we all chose the AFC, but in the Super Bowl, if Pat Mahomes does make it again, who on the NFC do you think has the best chance right now, or what team? It doesn't necessarily have to be the quarterback.
And Washington keep playing like they are. It'll be Washington and Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
Bro, the Vikings though.
Oh, Sammy boy.
I remember y'all was talking, like this is honestly a fun reality check here though, because everybody was dogging me talking about the Vikings.
The Vikings are good. They have a good.
Everybody was dogging on me on the Commanders. Nah, look, they have the worst team in the.
In my defense,
they have the
I was
worst
dogging on you about the Vikings because I thought they were going to have McCarthy at quarterback.
Even if they did, that's the thing though. They have that such high-powered offense right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the Vikings are definitely a threat.
You got Jordan Addison, you got Justin Jefferson, and then plus you have Aaron Jones that just came in. It's like, oh hey, by the way, guys, I just moved down the street.
Yeah.
You might see him do the Lambeau leap today.
He's definitely a dog.
Who do you think, KI, on the NFC side?
Hey, listen, man. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm probably gonna say the Niners, man. I'm still gonna say the Niners. Yeah, like
I know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Somebody gonna have to prove me wrong because the Niners, it seems like playoff time, they lock in.
Right. Well, if you ask Trey, because we haven't even got a chance to really talk about the Eagles, and we will, but Trey was talking to me before we got on the podcast tonight about how much better Brock Purdy is than Jalen Hurts, and honestly, right now he doesn't have a bad argument for the season because they both have hurt weapons, and who's been performing better?
That would be Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Brock Purdy.
Which is crazy to think. Did you guys see that Kittle over 3 defenders touchdown day? Someone please tell me they said that. Mr. Tight End University.
I think he's better than Travis.
I think that too, but you can't tell the mainstream media that because they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just too much in the spotlight. They're not ever going to be able to say that.
It ain't that. It's the jury.
Oh, the rings. Yeah, well, they don't seem like they ever can get everything together to make it. I mean, for a while, as far as winning them, they've made it to the big game several times in the last, 10, 15 years.
Another NFC threat I feel like would be the Bucs.
Well, Baker down there lighting it up, ain't he?
Yeah, I feel like the Bucs have a good shot too if they keep rolling like they are. Like 33-16 today against the Eagles.
What's your take on the Eagles, Lane?
I feel like like you said, they've kind of fell off. Like ever since that Super Bowl year, and then they've lost, Big Kelsey.
Big Alabama guy. What's your take on Jalen Hurts?
I love him. I love the kid. I love him. He did wonders for us, but I mean, he looked like he was meant to make it to the NFL, and he sure showed it the first 2 years, But
do you think right now with his fumbling, I believe he got strip sacked twice today. Am I understanding that? Did anybody else get to see that?
I didn't see it.
A lot of people were complaining because they didn't have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Is that a valid complaint? Just curious.
I mean, Devontae Smith, another Alabama boy, he's a dog.
For sure. But there's, if you want to be technical, Josh Allen doesn't even have that right now.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you definitely don't need offensive weapons to be a good quarterback. You don't need that. It helps you.
in my opinion, I have always said that quarterbacks create great wide receivers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll sit here waving the camera trying to tell you to put me on here.
Well, we didn't know we lost you, Big Timmy. Sorry, we found you again. Don't worry, we'll leave the line for you.
What I'm saying though is like Tom Brady. Like if you look at the cast of wide receivers he had through his career, like nobody would have ever knew who the fuck Wes Welker was. Nobody would have knew nothing about Julian Edelman. Like
I was gonna bring him up.
Danny Amendola.
that, yeah, Amador. Like he made the. I think Tom Brady only had really one great wide receiver in his whole life, and that was probably Randy Moss. And you saw what happened in the Super Bowl with Randy. So
I always think it's funny watching him and Bill Belichick when they're, doing the Sunday pregame or anything like that. I'm like, well, Coach Belichick used to double, and his stories are always funny as hell.
What about Danny Woodhead?
Oh my god, I forgot about him.
right, Danny
Deion
Wood.
Branch.
That's what I'm saying. Like he made them guys. Like
There's
them guys
someone we
wasn't
can't
big,
name here, but he was kind of solid for a while.
man. Why can't we name him?
Why can't we name him?
I think everybody knows why we can't name him. It's kind of like that one wrestler that we can't name.
Oh, Aaron
Yeah,
Hernandez.
I still don't understand why we can't mention him either. But
Big Timmy, we're gonna have to mute your mic for a little bit. You're gonna get us canceled.
what did he say?
That's very we can't lie. When he in his Florida days, can we
That
talk about
team
his
was
Florida days?
nuts. Think about Urban Meyer.
Yeah, but can we just talk about him?
Well, I mean, we can go ahead. Floor is yours, buddy.
With Tebow, I mean that team was electric.
Yeah.
Like he was nobody could stop him.
Ki knows a little bit about Tim Tebow.
That whole team was a bunch of man.
Hey, listen, I knew you was about to rub that Tebow shit in my face. I knew you were.
Wait, I don't know if you've caught the drift here, but Big Timmy is a big Colts fan. Ki is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. No, just kidding. We actually got him his own dedicated, corner over here with Pittsburgh, but he doesn't ever seem to come over anymore to do the podcast from the studio. So,
that's because you and your wife don't want to feed me. That's crazy.
Oh, that's what it is. Gotcha.
Everybody at your job, you even feeding the customers coming through the door at your job. I can't get nothing. I live right around the corner. That is crazy.
That is kind of wild.
Lane's like,
It is.
You give me no food.
Yeah, I didn't get no food when I came in. What was that?
He said I must have missed out on that opportunity.
Listen, his wife cooks all type of smorgasbord shit. And when she cooks too much of it, he takes it to work, and everybody at work just enjoys all of it. And his wife makes the best sweet treats.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Next time you
see him, ask him for a cookie or something. I bet he got it.
This guy.
He said, "Do you want a cookie?"
So, question: going through this so far, the first quarter of the season, obviously the Chiefs look like the Chiefs. Who's the best team in the NFC, Ki? And then give me the best team in the AFC that you don't think this Chiefs.
I think it's the Vikes.
Okay, I like that.
I think the Vikes might be the best team in the NFC, and it's between them and Baker now. But the best team in the AFC.
I'd like to say Buffalo until they just got whooped up on.
Hey, listen, I'm like Lane, man. I don't want to say it, but it's probably Kansas City, man. Like somebody got to knock them off the throne. But Ryan, I think they want this three-peat.
Oh, they want it. Everybody wants it. Marketing, media, advertisement.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Well, I mean, everybody that's going to make money off of it is what I'm meaning.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying. So, how many men are on the NFL roster, Ryan?
Well, if you technical, it's 52-man roster, but they now can keep an emergency quarterback as technically 53-man roster.
So one of them 53 guys got to make a sacrifice, and dirty hit his ass. That's what. Where's Burfleck when you need him?
Oh my god! How about
I
Hendricks?
promise.
Actually, did you see James Harrison's comment on the? Did you see his tweet today for the game for the Colts and the Steelers? He said the at NFL officials and Indianapolis Colts like score, and then it says versus Steelers score. Great game today.
That's not a catch, likely. That was on the ground.
But they basically was saying that the officials were part of the Colts, win today.
I ain't gonna say that. We just got our pamper toe off. That's all that was. It was.
Look, there's a few calls that went against us too. This shouldn't have.
But yeah, hey man, it is what it is with the refs, man.
All right, looking forward to this week. College football and NFL included. You can either give me your favorite college football game you're looking forward to see this week, or team, or vice versa, or your favorite NFL game.
I'm ready to break the streak.
Hold on. We gotta go. Hey, Big Tim, we're gonna go in a specific order. I want you to go last now. Okay, you go first.
Well, first of all, I mean, every Saturday, I'm looking forward to watching my Volunteers. So, whoever we busting up this week, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay, Lane, what about you, buddy?
College, not a lot of good games. I'm definitely will watch that Tennessee-Arkansas game. I'm definitely hoping Arkansas finds something.
I
can't wait to have that next show.
I know you are. Oh,
I 100% am. And I'm definitely – this could get iffy too. Clemson and Florida State play next week. Clemson's 15th. Florida State's been sucking. If they can pull something out of their hat, that'd be cool. But
yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
I don't think it's going to happen. But those are the two games I'll be watching. Tennessee, Arkansas. Arkansas is going to win that game. And then, Florida State, they're probably going to get whooped up on again. But
I'll make sure I text you Saturday, Lane, and see if you still feel that same way.
Yeah. Bama ain't got nothing to worry about this week. We play Vanderbilt, so
we gotta add Lane in.
That's a win.
That's a W.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm not asking if you had an iPhone. That was about to be a stupid question.
No, I switched. I got a Samsung, bro.
Yeah, I'll have to add you in some chats here. Big Timmy, go ahead with your team, and we're going to talk about some schedule after that.
We're gonna break the streak. We're going to go into Jacksonville and beat Jacksonville this coming week. We're here to break the streak. And if we do that, we might win the Super Bowl this year. Oh, come on, that hurt.
All right, boys. I haven't got a chance to talk to you about it. But
you also didn't get to talk. You didn't let me finish.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I thought you were finished, sir.
My other thing is whoever Texas is playing, because I want to see Arch Manning again.
You want to know who Texas is playing, huh? I don't think they're playing this week.
They're off this week.
Yeah,
I haven't looked. I'm not like a big fan of Texas. I'm just Colts fan, so the Manning thing kind of.
All right, I'm gonna tell you this: if that motherfucker keep playing like he playing, he gonna fuck around and win Heisman.
No, because Ewers is gonna come back in and start, which is stupid. But
I definitely want to see Arch Manning cook. That I want to see him in more, but that's not gonna happen.
Hey man, when their quarterback went down, I was like, oh yeah, if he come out and show out for a couple of weeks, it might be over with.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this week's schedule. I'm going to try to change up some stuff here. Big Timmy, I already had some conversations with you about this, Kay. I don't think I have with you. Saturday, I'm looking to potentially do a show. I'm not saying we're going to do one on Sunday nights, but this was just kind of our fill-in spot here. Being with Big Timmy's on his living his best life tour.
His hiatus.
Saturday evening, obviously we get off work at 7. So what's the Saturday night game for college football? Do we know?
Saturday night?
Yeah.
That would be a lot of games. That would actually be the Tennessee game.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Ki.
I'm in. You know
in.
my phone number. You know my phone number, brother.
We'll shoot. We'll shoot for
I'm boycotting Saturday shows.
we're gonna shoot for Big Timmy's only boycotting because he's been asking to do this for a while, and now that we
for a whole year and a half since we started this thing, he was like, "No, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea."
I'll get you added into some of the group chats. We do our, of course, if you don't want your phone blow up, I don't suggest having me add you into the group chat with the guys huddle. But if you are okay with your phone being blown up, we do our morning calls pretty bright and early. We talk a handful of times a day about different highlights and different games that go on throughout the day. So we'll get you added in there if that's something you want to do. Also looking to potentially, to move to TikTok as well. Getting some stuff. He's going to help us out there. So a lot of fun stuff happening with the guys huddle.
Before we go, I just want to let the world know that the NBA is now boring because Woj has retired. Do you know how hard?
And there's no inside the NBA, and soon LeBron, Curry, and KD will be retired.
Last year inside the NBA. They have him on this year. This was last year.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
No, that's over, dude. Their contract's up.
Yeah,
that's Amazon Prime, bro.
Amazon, but I thought they were under contract till this year.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. It's hard to get breaking news from anybody but Woj.
Shams does a pretty good job.
Yeah, well, Shams ain't the man right now.
I mean,
it's the other dude. It's what's the ESPN guy?
You got to be more specific.
We got to be more elaborate.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll let you know in the morning. I'll do my facts checking tonight.
Heard that. Well, we appreciate y'all tonight. Appreciate you sticking with us there. That's it from the guys over there. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir.